Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer, and this is our first video of the year 2021. I thought, well, this would be a good time to talk about pulling your credit reports and how to do that for free. Now, there are all sorts of places that you can pay for your credit reports, but how do you get them for free? Because the very first step of fixing credit report errors is you have to know what your credit reports say. And so we have to look at our credit reports, and then we can examine them, figure out the errors, and then we can do disputes. But in this video, we're going to focus on about 6 places here to go to get your credit reports. There'll be some overlap, but that's because sometimes it's not always possible to make these sites work. You may not answer security questions correctly, for example. So let's start off with the biggest one. If you get nothing else out of this, definitely go to annualcreditreport.com. And you can see here, I'm recording this January 1st of 2021, and you can get your free weekly credit reports through April of this year. Now, traditionally, we've only been able to pull credit reports from Annual Credit Report, kind of like the name suggests, once every 12 months. But now we can get them once a week. Very, very valuable. Maybe this will be extended. I'm not sure. But take advantage of it right now. So you come to annualcreditreport.com, click on this red button, request your free credit reports, and it tells you 3 steps. Fill out a form, pick the reports, and then you actually get them. Now, on all of these, to whatever extent you can get them online, you want to print or save them to PDF if possible. Now, the next one we'll look at is MyEquifax. I'm not aware of how to do that. I mean, you just have to look at each individual account, and that may also be true of Credit Karma. But whenever you have the opportunity to print or save to PDF, I would do that. And definitely on annualcreditreport.com, you can do that. Okay, so that's Annual Credit Report. MyEquifax.com is a place to get your Equifax reports. And so you come here, because I personally have an account, it's kind of taking me to the member center. But you can go to this site here. And by the way, all of these links I'll put in the description. And so, again, you fill it out. A lot of these, they will end up texting you a code to your phone. And then just to make sure it's really you, they'll also ask you security questions. Hey, you had a car loan 4 years ago that you took out. Was the payment $100, $200, $300, $400 a month, or none of the above? Or one of these streets you did not live on? Or, just it'll ask you security questions. It can sort of be annoying in the sense that it makes it somewhat difficult because you may not know the answer, but it's to prevent your neighbor or your coworker from stealing your credit reports, okay? And once you get one credit report, you can always have that pulled up or printed out to help you answer questions as you're trying to get another credit report. So again, this is MyEquifax. Can be very useful. For Experian, you can just go to Experian.com, and then ultimately it's under here, Consumer Products. And again, I'll put the links here, but you would just click Get Your Free Credit Report, and this is free. Now, some of these you have to be careful of because they'll offer you a credit score. Now, if you want to buy your credit score from them, that's fine. You can do that. My personal view is if you're paying money for a credit score, you should really get that from FICO. And I'll put that up at the end. But this is Experian, and again, that can be helpful. Credit Karma is Equifax and TransUnion as I'm recording this. And they even show you here how their model works. So it's free, and what they do is they make recommendations to you. And then if you take this credit card or this loan, then they're going to get a little kickback on that. So just an affiliate link, just like somebody might say, hey, here's a great book on Amazon, and they give you the link, and they're supposed to disclose it, but if you're clicking on a link, you're typically going to be clicking on an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any extra. It just means the person that sent the business to that company is going to get a little bit of money, an affiliate fee referral fee, kickback, whatever you want to call it. And that's how Credit Karma is. And so you would sign up for Credit Karma here and create your account, put in email, password, all that type of stuff. There's another one called Innovis.com, and they're trying to be the fourth credit bureau. Okay, so you got Equifax, Experian, Training. They're trying to be the fourth. Not so good at getting there, but they're closer than anybody else. I'll put it to you that way. So you can say order my credit report, and you can fill out this form and they'll mail it to you, or you can fill this one out and then you mail it. So I'm not aware, unless they've changed it, of how to get your credit report online from Innovis. It seems like you have to have it mailed. And then there's a company called Sagestream, and this is where you can fill out information and you can upload documents to it and get it. And I haven't done this one in a while personally, but I think I did it maybe 6 months ago, and it seemed like they had to mail it to me. I'm wondering now if, since they have these options here for putting a driver's license and things like that, if maybe you can get it online. But in any event, whether they mail it to you or get it online, it's worth getting these sort of lesser credit bureaus because they may be reporting on you, and you just want to know what's out there because different companies will rely on different credit bureaus. So your particular lender may pull from Sagestream or Innovis, so that would be nice to know. Now let's talk about MyFICO.com, and this is one that you definitely have to pay for this, okay? And you see some options here. And they give you, typically, if you do anything other than the basic, you'll get the 3 bureaus. Now, the best, most accurate information about Equifax is from Equifax. The best information about Experian is from Experian, and TransUnion is from TransUnion. So anytime you have somebody kind of combining these, then it may not be totally accurate. The beauty of FICO, MyFICO.com, is you get your actual FICO scores, okay? And not just one score, but there's multiple FICO scores. And so to me, it's not worth paying for this unless you are in the market to buy a house, maybe to buy a car, but more so to buy a house, because almost all mortgage lenders are going to use FICO. Now, the credit bureaus have their own scoring model called Vantage, and that's good, but that's not your FICO score. So again, this is not free, but if you are looking to buy a house, this may be worthwhile. And look, a lot of times with maybe your credit card company, you might get a FICO score, but this gives you multiple FICO scores, okay? Because this lender might use this older scoring model. This lender might use the newer FICO scoring model. So again, that's up to you if you want to spend the money. I wouldn't necessarily do it permanently unless you don't mind spending, $30 or $40 a month. But anyway, just keep that in mind. So remember, annualcreditreport.com. That's going to be the best place. MyEquifax.com, just to sort of lock in your Equifax. And I believe MyEquifax, if I remember right, gives you 6 reports a year. So once we get past this sort of COVID benefit, like the only good thing from COVID, right? This COVID benefit of annualcreditreport.com gives you once a week. Then having the Equifax, MyEquifax, is an advantage. Same thing with the Experian, because you can get it once a month there for free. And then Credit Karma will help you get your TransUnion, and that is typically updated once a month. And I am not aware, so if you guys are aware, please put it in the comments. I am not aware of how to get your TransUnion report online for free other than going through annualcreditreport.com. It seems like there ought to be a way. I'm just not aware of one. So again, if you know how to do that, definitely drop a link in and I'll check that out. So hope you found this helpful. Guys, I hope you have just a fantastic 2021. And I know 2020 was very challenging in many, many ways. Hopefully, though, while I'm sure this year will be challenging, particularly at the beginning of the year, I hope that this will be just your best year ever. And one way you can do that is clean up any errors on your credit reports. And the starting point is to pull your credit reports. And these will be some good places to pull them. Okay, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.